Following segment on KROCAM is sponsored by the Gwaltney Group, RE/MAX Results. Robin Gwaltney is in the studio with me this morning. Good-looking day today, Robin.
Oh, my gosh, it's
Sun
awesome.
is shining. Great day to buy a house.
It's always a great day to buy a house.
Let's, we've been talking about how busy this winter has been. And the spring, I would imagine, things are going to be looking just as busy or as busy as usual in the spring, as that's always the busy time.
Busier than usual, for sure. And, we're right back at the same problem we had last spring, and that is just shortage of inventory and great interest rates. So we've got lots of buyers all fighting for the same few houses. So it's kind of stressful.
Yeah, so what's the best way what's the most advantageous way for somebody to find the house that's right for them?
Well, it's really important. If you're ready to buy a house, it's really important to identify the realtor that you're going to work with and get together with that agent, get educated about the process so that you understand what it's going to look like. You understand ahead of time that when you find a house, you have to act fast. You have to write a very serious offer. You've already been to the bank. You've been pre-approved. You've got that letter. All your ducks are in a row. You're prepared, and you're going to be competing against more offers. It's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. So what happens is people are nervous. I don't know whether they just are skeptical, but people don't want to commit to an agent. They don't want to sign a contract. And I feel bad for those people because it's the most dangerous thing they can do in this market. If you don't have a contract, you don't have an agent working for you, the chances of you getting one of those houses when they hit the market are so slim.
Because the agents find out about them as soon as they're on the market, and some cases sooner.
Exactly. For instance, I have an amazing house that's going to come on the market this week, and because we can't tell details when they're not yet listed, I can't, but it is going to sell so quickly, and the minute I sign that listing contract, the first people I'm going to call are anybody that's under contract with me that's looking in that price range. And so does every other agent across town do the same. So if you're not working with someone that's got feelers out there, is going to get those listings, chances of you getting those listings is just going to be a lot less. So it's just, you got to really be prepared, be lined up with someone. A lot of times we'll have someone stop into an open house and they say, here's my name, here's my number. If something like this comes along, but on this side of town, call me. Well, we can't really call that person if we are signed up with somebody that's our client that's looking for the same thing, because we have fiduciary duties that we owe our client. We're going to work in their best interest. Right. So for someone to get that call, they really need to become our client. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And what does it entail to become your client?
It's just a simple sit down, let's talk about what the process is. It's not money. It's not, as a matter of fact, our guarantee is if we're not working hard for you and you don't feel like we're doing your job, we'll end this contract. So it's not like you're signing your life away, but it's just understanding what's expected of you and what you should expect of us. We talk about agency, we talk about buyer's right to represent. So, it's just really important, and it's a 15 or 20-minute sit down. Yeah. So it's really important.
When you came into the studio, you guys, you had just finished a little get-together or something for
last
the
week
RE/MAX folks?
We did. We had our RE/MAX Awards ceremony, which was really awesome. I was really proud to get my Chairman's Award again this year, which is a big accomplishment. Like I said to you, it's because I put in a lot of hours. I worked really hard. But what I was really impressed with was the numbers that they talked about in RE/MAX in general. The average realtor, and I mean all companies nationwide, the average realtor sells 8 houses a year. The average RE/MAX realtor nationwide sells 16 houses a year. I work for a company called RE/MAX Results, and Rochester's office is one of almost 40 offices owned by the same man, John Colopy. And our company, RE/MAX Results, the average agent sells 24 houses a year. So that's 3 times more than the average agent, 1.5 times more than the average RE/MAX agent. And I can take that a step further. We're going to be going at the end of this month to Vegas for the award ceremony, and John Colopy, our owner, is going to be honored with Broker Owner of the Year, which means he is the most successful RE/MAX owner in the world. And in the world. And he's getting awards for the most offices. He's getting awards for the most productive office in a small market, the most productive office in a large market. I mean, you name it, the awards, he's getting it. And Rochester is the office this year that's the most productive office in the large market. So I work for the most productive office, for the best brand, for the best owner. So, I mean, how lucky am I?
Yeah. And you can be lucky, too, if you call up Robin Gwaltney, the Gwaltney Group of RE/MAX Results, and get yourself
signed up.
Have a meeting and find out exactly what you're
Yes,
looking for,
exactly.
what's out there, and then you can make that call.
Absolutely.
And what is the phone number?
507-259-4926.
And it's gwaltneygroup.com?
Exactly.
Exactly. All right. Enjoy the day. Now
The
get
whole
out there
week.
and sell.
Yay.